I am live. So it says, I am live. I am live. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, friends. Sarah here from Chic Chalking and Design. And if this is your first time here, welcome. And thank you so much for dropping by. If you are a returning viewer, one of my VIPs, one of my customers, thanks so much for being here. I'm so glad you came back to join me. Hello, Kristen Baker. Hello, hello. Make sure you say hi in the comments so that I can interact with you because I absolutely love chatting with you as I do these lives. Let me know if you have any questions along the way. And if I happen to miss a comment, I always will come back and answer the questions. So we are going to get started. I have a fun project for you tonight. So this little, this is called a palette board. This one's double-sided. I have it in my kitchen. One side says summertime and the other side says when troubles melt like lemon drops. And I added this little tag. But I am going to show you how you can take these apart and reuse them. Even though this is wood, you can still reuse it. So that's what we're going to do. I just had my tag stuck on there with some tape. Hello, Brandy. How are you? I don't know if this video is lagging or what's going on. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. I am going to, so that little tag I will save. One, because we love rainbows around here. And two, because I can wash that off and use it again. So even though it's got bright colors on it, I might have to paint it. But I will definitely keep it and use it again on another project. I love these little wooden tags. So I'm just going to set this one over here in the cupboard. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. You made muffins today for the kids. That's exciting. 6 dozen muffins. Wow. Are you trying to get ahead of the game? Hello, Wendy. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you are watching and enjoying yourself, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps me so much. So do you want to know what we're doing? What we're going to put on this? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? We're going to use several different mediums tonight. Like I mentioned, we're going to use the palette board. These are fabulous. They are 5x7 size and they're wood, but they are double-sided. So you can do 2 different projects like I have done. And yes, they are wood, but I'm going to show you how you can reuse it even though you've chalked on it. So we're going to do that tonight. We're going to use some paper and some foam dots. And we are going to, we're going to use the butterflies tonight. So I have been dying to use this. And I actually have several different projects I want to use it for. But the first one is this, because this little sign lives in my kitchen. And I want to see those butterflies every day. So we're going to get ready to get started. 3 dozen. Peanut butter, chocolate chip, and blueberry. That sounds delicious. Delicious. So I'm going to start with spraying. I don't have a ton of chalk on here, but it is black. So I'm going to start by spraying it. Now, this is another reason why I always tell you guys to wax. This is another reason why you want to wax, because it makes it that much easier to get your paste off. I'm probably going to have to use a board eraser, not a paste scraper. I don't want to damage my wood. So I'm going to switch to a board eraser and we're going to get off as much as we can. Yes, Wendy, I love it too. So because I waxed, it's going to be a little bit easier to get this off. I do have to work at it though. It's not easy because it's wood, the chalkboard. But most of it will come off, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the rest of it. Somebody let me know in the comments if this video seems laggy or choppy to you, or maybe it's just me. How was your Wednesday, everybody? Did you have a great day? It was so warm and beautiful here. The birds were out and chirping, and I thought, oh my gosh, it feels like spring. It really did feel like spring this morning when I sat, after the kids went to school, I sat in the front room. Oh, it's good. Good, good, good. Thank you. I sat and then had my coffee this morning and did some embroidery. Got some more of that done. It's taking me a little bit longer. I think I'm slow, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the process. And the birds were just chirping like crazy this morning, and we're coming to the feeders. We have a feeder in front of the window, and they were pretty happy to come and visit this morning. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I am on a different laptop today, so I think I've learned that this is not the laptop to use. All right. So let me show you that the majority of that is gone. I'm going to go one more time and see if I can get the rest of it off. And I don't hesitate to put water on this. It's okay. It's there is a bit of a finish on here, and there was wax on here as well, so I'm not worried about it. So that looks really good. I am going for a distressed look. So this board was sanded. I always sand mine because I like them to look a little distressed, but all of that black paste has come off of there, which is really great. Super excited about that. So let me show you. Whoop. So what you're seeing up here is all sanding, because I had sanded all of this so that to really accentuate the palette pieces, I had sanded it. So it looks fabulous, and it's exactly the way I was hoping for it to look, honestly. I was thinking I was going to have to distress it more, but I think it's good the way it is. I like it. So there you have it. Easy peasy. I mean, a little bit more elbow grease, obviously, required than if you were just going to use, if you were on a chalkboard, there's definitely more involved there. But it's definitely doable. So now, if I want to take this side off, oh, it's upside down. These are much brighter colors, and I'd probably have to paint this because it wouldn't necessarily come off as nicely. So just something to keep in mind. I am going to, oh, Avery's come to say goodnight. The nightly goodnight call from Avery is here. She's come to say goodnight. Good night. I love you. Have a good sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Well, ice on my forehead.
Yes. Yeah. Get some ice. Avery got knocked in the head with some snowballs today, and it left a goose egg and like a road rash. Doesn't look nice at all. Kristen says good night. Brandy says good night. Oh no, you're starting to freeze. All right, let's get this project done.
I like the green one.
Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Love you.
Yep, love you. All right, so just put a little bit of wax on there again, because I've got a brand new transfer and I do not want to ruin my new butterfly transfer. Yeah, I wasn't impressed, but she says she didn't tell anybody that it happened, so the school didn't call because she's got a significant sized goose egg on her head. And typically they would call for anything head related, so I think that they just didn't know. So, all right, let's get this buddy cut apart. I love the butterflies too, and I have so many ideas for it. I think I'm probably going to need a second and maybe a third copy. So, hello, 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 friends. I see more eyes joining us. Make sure you say hello so that I can interact with you too. I want to know who's here and how your day was. So this is a C-size transfer. If you have never seen these before, a C-size is 12 by 18. And these white lines are your guide to cut it apart. So I am going to just use pieces of this tonight. I'm not going to use the whole thing. And even though I told you guys the other day that I wasn't going to do this where I cut it apart, I think I am. Because I am running out of storage space and I don't like the little pieces. I'm having a hard time. Oh, goodness. Oh, Kristen, that must have been so painful for her. Yosh. Hey, Lana, no worries. Hey, Mom. You don't have to do a whole ton to cut these apart. If you just put your scissor on that cut line and then run it, it'll cut. You don't have to cut. And then can you see that I'm dealing with kid-sized scissors here with my kid's name on it? Because of course my scissors have disappeared. I'm gonna have to start putting them on like a string or something. Oh, then maybe they won't disappear. Oh, I'm gonna need those after. All right. So I'm just peeling off. I need this piece definitely, and then I'm going to use 2 different size butterflies tonight. But I'm going to do this part first. So it's going to end up going like this, and this transfer is too big, which is fine. I want it to run right off the edges like that. And notice I didn't fuzz. I'm not worried about it because I put wax on there, so it's totally fine. Oh no, that's so scary. So scary. All right, I'm going with black. Yes, I'm going with black. I was thinking maybe something else, but I'm not. I'm going black. And then we will do the butterflies next, which is fun. And then we'll put it all together. So just a little bit of paste. You don't need a lot. And drag it across nice and gentle. You do not need to press really firm. If ever you get bleed through, it's probably because your transfer wasn't stuck or you pushed too hard. Either of those things. I love how this looks like an old vintage letter. I don't know. It speaks to me. I can't necessarily tell you why. I just love it. And I want to see these butterflies every day, which is why I'm doing this one to go in my kitchen. This, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that's what I call it. The other one, because it's from Wizard of Oz movie. It's been in my kitchen, oh goodness, for at least 8 months. But it's time to change it out, which is what I love about this product. Wash it off and stir it again. All right, so drag off any excess. Make sure you've covered all of your silk screen. And then peel it off. Hello, hello, Laura. Hello, Teresa. Hello, hello, friends. All right, you're just in time for the most exciting part where we're going to peel. Peel, peel, peel. Oh my God, it looks so good on that palette board. I don't create on these enough. These are amazing surfaces. Isn't that great? It looks like an old letter. I love it. Ooh, love, love, love. All right, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to set that aside. This transfer I will wash. And if you've never seen me wash transfers before, there is a video. I'll try and link it in the description afterwards. So you can see how easy it is to wash your transfers and your tools. Yeah, me too. I love it too. No, you didn't miss when I didn't post. I got busy. I got excited and went to the hardware store and so I will do it later tonight, and I will come live tomorrow and do the draw. You didn't miss it. I went and bought lumber and paint and all sorts of other things. Hello, Avery. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah. It just sends this instant panic into your throat, doesn't it, Lana, when you see the school's number on the phone? Yep, 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 yep. I know that feeling. Although recently, I gotta put this somewhere so it doesn't tip over and it doesn't smudge. Recently, more often, it's that it's COVID related. We're calling because they're sick. You need to come and get them. All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different. All right. We are going to paint this paper. So this is what I would call bond paper. It's a little bit thicker than just regular printer paper. So I'm going to paint on it first. And I'm going to do 2 different spotches. I'm going to do a spot down here, and I'm going to do a spot over here, because then I'm going to paste on top. And I'm going to turn some of my paint, some of my paste into paint tonight. So I'm going to use, this is, oh my goodness, I want to say cobalt, but maybe I'm wrong. Cadet, close. Cadet. And it is super blue, like super, super blue. So I'm just going to, oh, maybe I'm not. This is old. No, it's pliable enough for me to get some out of there. So I'm going to, I'm going to go and get some more water because it's empty. Hang on. All right. Let's do this. A little bit of water to make that more into a paint. Oh, look at all you guys coming on here. Hello, hello. I'm glad you all found me. I like the fact that I can use my pastes to make them into paint. If you haven't done this before, you should try it, because if you love the color, then you can paint with it. And a friend of mine, actually, she's a teammate. I'm going to show you in the VIP, I think. I'm going to show you a picture that she did. She actually painted a picture on a chalkboard using our pastes, and then she chalked a few things over top of it. It was an auction piece, but it is absolutely beautiful. So the possibilities with this paste are pretty endless. So I'm just going to take, there's no science here. I'm just literally painting the paper in a spot that's big enough that I think is going to work for this butterfly. So I have the transfers in front of me, and I just want to make sure that I have enough, I've covered off enough of the paper to be able to chalk on top of, because I'm going to chop, I'm going to chalk on top of this blue swatch. Isn't that color amazing? I love this blue. And it dries super, super fast. So I'm hoping that this paper is firm enough. Is that the right word? I don't know. There we go. Blue is done. And I obviously got way too much. So I don't need as much. And I'm going to do the same thing, only this time I'm going to do yellow and orange. So this is orange peel. So same thing, I'm just going to get a little bit out. And this is Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the yellow. Clearly, I didn't take my own advice and stir my paste this month, because I got some hard spots on the side. I'll have to come back and address that later. But you really don't need a ton. Like, it's just a little bit to make some paint. Get you guys talking about your kids' stitches. Holy cow. We have, knock on wood, not done stitches in this house. We've done broken arms, but no stitches. All right, so I'm going to start with, I need a bigger surface area here. I'm going to start with the yellow. And same thing, I'm just going to use my paint here on this paper. It paints really nicely. Now, like I said, this is thicker paper than regular copy paper. So I have seen this done with other designers on watercolor paper, but I just don't have any here. So it was, I had this heavier bond, almost like a cardstock, but not quite cardstock. Not quite. So we'll get this mixed up. And I'm going to go bright orange. It looks like Crazy Town right now, but trust the process. I know I've asked you guys to trust the process before, right? So I'm going to blend my orange right into my yellow. And I'm going to do that on both sides because my butterfly is going to span. Sorry, I'm blocking your view. My butterfly is going to span this whole piece here. I almost didn't have enough orange. Oop. You could do this however you wanted. Make it whatever colors you wanted. And in whatever, if you want to do solid colors or you want to do a rainbow of colors, you can do whatever you like. Oh gosh, I can't read comments tonight. I really need to go and get my new glasses. If my mother's still watching, she's going to be like, what? You haven't gotten to get your new glasses? I have not. I got to go and get the new glasses. Because I can't even read the comments. They're so. So there you have it. And I'm just going to double check before I put my paintbrushes away that is in fact big enough for my butterfly. Ooh, I'm glad I checked because I don't think it is quite wide enough. I'm going to go a little bit wider on that one. And I think that one's fine. I'm going to go a little bit wider on both of them. Better safe than sorry is what I say. Yes. I know. I got to go and get the glasses. You know why I'm hesitating to get the glasses? Because I don't really want to pick new frames. I hate it. I want to just keep the frames that I have. And I can't because I can't see. I can't go without my glasses. So unless somebody has some, brilliant trick to share with me, I don't think I can just use the same frames because I can't go without my glasses while I have them made. All right, go a little bit wider on the blue as well, just so that, like I said, better safe than sorry. There we go. All right. Get this mess out of the way so I don't make a mess. Yeah, Teresa, I would totally do that. But how do I do that so that I still can wear my glasses? Like, I don't know. Maybe I should just talk to the optometrist office because I feel like they have to be sent out. I don't know. Ew, that's a good idea, Laura. Laura, did you do that locally? I may have to call and ask that can be done. And I'm probably going to have to come back and read those comments because I can't see. The guiding motto, always be prepared. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. All right. I'm going to call tomorrow because it's really getting frustrating. I need this to be really dry so that I can chalk on top of it. So I'm going to take a second and just get it really nice and dry. Lana, is there a same day place here? Thanks, Mom. If there's a same day place here in Belleville, somebody tell me where it is because I'm not loyal to anybody and I have my prescription. That's where I go, Laura. So I will call them tomorrow. Same, Teresa. I did not until 2019. Glasses. But I was destined for glasses. Both my parents have horrible eyes. All right. So when you create on paper like this, so my paper has been painted with my paste and it's now dry. I still need to wax it. Okay. Waxing on paper is the key. Yeah, I love the way that looks too, Laura. And I think I'm going to love it even more when I get the chalk on top of it. But the wax is really important here, okay? Because otherwise your transfer is going to stick to your paper and you're going to destroy your transfer and your hard work. So just go to it with the wax. It's going to change the sheen a little bit and it's going to darken your color, but that's okay. And you want to be able to feel that wax on top of your paste. Mom, you broke the internet. YouTube doesn't like your comment. They're holding it for review. I don't know. The robots that are listening to me right now decided that you commented something that they didn't like, which is hilarious. So much for free speech. Oh, don't get me started. Oh my goodness. All right. Back to crafting. All right. Can you guys see the color change? I'll hold it up so you can see. Brandy, this is just copy paper. It's just a little bit heavier than regular copy paper. I'll take a picture so you can see what weight it is, but I just got it at Staples. It's what I print my flyers on and stuff for the business. And you could use watercolor paper. If your kids have sketchbooks from the dollar store, you could steal a page out of there. It would work just fine. It's not super heavy, but it's definitely heavier than copy paper. All right, we're good. So it definitely changes the sheen. You can see that. Makes it a little bit shiny. A celebrity? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Be careful. You might get banned from the page. I'm just joking. I don't think that happens. It gave me the option to approve your comment or not. So I approved it. All right. So that's that. I'm going to bring in my transfer. And when I first saw this transfer, I thought these were layered. And then I had to look at it again. So you've got two different options here. Remember that where you see white is where you will see the color or the blackboard or whatever it is you're creating on. So this one has far more white space than this one. And this one has a different wingspan than this one. So you've got 4 different butterflies to choose from on this one page. You're welcome, Brandy. Oh, yeah, Moana. Yes. It is kind of like a sunset color, right? But I'm going to go in with black paste. So I was kind of trying to get the look of like monarch is what I was thinking. I don't know why I can't get these off of here these days. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to just try and do this again because for storage purposes, I think this is going to work better. Except for these dang scissors are too small. All right. This next one. Ooh. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Yeah, hurry up order. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, hopefully they're not too backed up in the warehouse. Fingers crossed. There was a lot of orders processed yesterday. And unfortunately, this one is out of stock right now. So if you didn't grab it yesterday, you're going to have to wait a little while. It'll come back. It will come back. I just don't have a date as of yet. But it is one of the things that went out of stock yesterday. So everybody loved it. It sold out so quick. Actually, it didn't sell it quick. It lasted most of the day. Look at that. I'm going to go with the smaller butterfly because I'm still too wide. Ooh, just about lost it. All right. So I should be okay, but I better fuzz just a little bit. Yes, waiting for your club ones. Club stuff shipped on the 8th, which was yesterday. So unfortunately, it does come Canada Post. So it will come a little bit slower. But yeah, exciting. If you haven't snagged your club transfers, you want to make sure to do that. That's an amazing offer this month for all club members. And if you're a new club member, you can double dip. So you can get 10 ones for free, which is an outstanding deal. So make sure that that is well stuck so that you don't get air bubbles and pockets and things. And I'm going in with the black. I'm excited to see how this looks. In my head, it looks amazing. So we'll see. Oh, look at that. No, not yet, Mom. I'll hold it up so you can see it closer and better. Isn't that stunning? So amazing. I love it. So I'm going to try and create with this one without touching that one. I want it to go this way. No, I'm going to have to go this way. I was hoping to go the other way, but it's all good. Oh, I didn't fuzz this one. Oh, it's all right. Thank you. I'm really excited for this one. Can you see those colors underneath the transfer? So excited. These butterflies would look amazing on a canvas bag for the summer. I'll have to put that on my project list. That would be fun. like a little library bag or a beach bag. So fun. All right. Let's peel. I'm excited for this peel. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, it is going to look amazing. Oh, it's even better in person, you guys, honestly. Man, oh man. It just doesn't get any better than that. Like, honestly, look at the detail on that butterfly. Yes, Mom could make the bag. If you're loving these butterflies, smash the thumbs up button, please. These are amazing. It is. Perfection is right. And so, so pretty. It's amazing. Yeah, you just can't get that level of detail, even with a vinyl machine. Like, you would be forever weeding. I'd give up. Yes, you guys, I love it too. Oh, Wendy's still here too. Awesome. I thought we'd lost you because of the internet. The dreaded internet. All right, I'm going to dry, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Lana, I know. Yes. Laura, so amazing. This is a longer project. Thanks so much for sticking it out with me. Get this all dry so I don't smudge it. Yeah, it's hard, Wendy. Rural internet is not the greatest. I'm not sure what happened. I'm going to show you. Can you see in the middle of my butterfly there? It looks like my transfer peeled up some of my blue paint. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and touch that up, because I don't want that stark white spot there in the center. They will be back, ladies. No worries. And if I know that you want them, I will keep my eye out for the restocking, because I always find out early in the morning, the day that they're going to restock, and then I can let you know by message. Oh, 3 of you on the list. You got it, ladies. I'll let you know, okay? Because it's clearly a popular transfer that will go out of stock again. So we'll do our magic and make sure you get them. Just drying that paste. All right. So now I'm going to, oh my goodness, come on. So now I'm going to cut them out. So you guys have seen me use foam board before for this same sort of process. This time I'm using paper, and it's a little bit thicker, stiffer paper. So I think it's going to stand up fine on board. But if you were doing something where you really wanted it to stand out and be more stiff, you could definitely use foam board for this. lots and lots of options here. I've also seen them used already. Like the designers are going to town with this transfer. So lots and lots of ideas are flowing. I've also seen them done as little fabric pillows, you know what I mean, for tiered trays and things like that. So lots and lots of options. Hello, Danielle. Hello, friends. Thanks for stopping in. So I'm just going to cut as close as I can, but I'm not going to get super paranoid about it. You know, my motto with crafting, perfection doesn't exist. So I'm not worried if there's a little bit of the black, or sorry, a little bit of the colored paper or paste, sorry, on the outside of the line. Honestly, it's not, I think it looks spectacular. If you want to cut super close, you can do whatever you want to do. But it's not hard, just follow. This would be a fun one for the kids to do too. Could you imagine these butterflies on a card? On a teacher's year-end card? Ooh, that's a good idea. This is the only place where it's going to get really tricky is up here by the antenna, and I'm just going to leave them a little bit thick because I just don't want, I can't see. I don't want to ruin my antenna. So I'm going to leave it a little bit wider. This is the play. Can you tell I'm concentrating? I can't look at comments. I don't want to wreck my little butterfly. Oh, Wendy, that's a spectacular idea. Yes, making a mobile. I think you'll need a little bit thicker. Well, no, maybe not. This paper might be thick enough. My kids' art paper that they get from the dollar store out of these art books definitely would be thick enough. Oh, could you imagine a mobile in a baby's room? Is that what you're going to do it for, Wendy? Is one of your grandbabies? That would be so pretty. And you could make, like, the butterflies in my mind are gender neutral. So you could make them whatever color. You could match the theme or the color scheme. Oh my goodness. I still hear children talking upstairs. There we go. You see how the little antenna. Ooh, hanging off the rainbow. I missed those comments. I'll have to come back and read, but that sounds amazing. Yes, combine those two transfers. That's a great idea. I like that the paper is bendable. So even when I stick it on my palette board, I'm going to be able to manipulate the paper so that it still looks like there's movement, which is really great. You could use the bigger ones and spray them, make them waterproof, and use them outdoors even. That would be fun. Again, Ava's back to say goodnight again. Oh, and here comes Addison. Good night, Avery. Love you. And Addison. Oh, you do have pajamas on. Hello.
Hello.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night.
Good night. I love you.
Love you too.
Yes.
Hello.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah. What is this?
Everyone's saying good night.
Night.
All right, I'll come and say good night when I come up.
Okay. I don't know where my hairbrush is.
Was on the dresser. For yourself, Wendy, I think that sounds perfection. Hanging in the kitchen window. I can see these guys. Oh, in 100 places. Yep, I'm definitely going to need another copy. I can see myself wearing this out. I can also see it being heavily used at workshops and at retreats. So I will have to get another copy for sure. It's just this piddly part of cutting out that is slow and tedious, but it's really not hard. It's just you got to take your time. So if you missed it when I said earlier, when it Wednesday post will come up in the next little while, I will put it up after I get done here. I meant to do it earlier, but I got distracted by the hardware store. So I will get it up for you. Thanks so much, you guys. They love to say goodnight. Avery's so ticked off that she has to go to bed before I go live, so she can't come down here every night. So I think she stays up on purpose so she can come downstairs. All right, so there we have it. 2 beautiful butterflies. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to pull back my board. That here. So my thought is that they're going to like that. And I have some foam dots. These I want to say I'm almost certain that they came from the dollar store. I'll show you. That's what they look like. Thank you, guys. So I'm just going to, there's just like hundreds of little dots on there. So I'm going to do my darndest to get them out of there and get them. They should be double-sided sticky. That's always fun, getting those little stickies off of there. But my plan is to just put them down the body of the butterfly. Actually, I think I might just do it like this. So that, again, the foam just gives it a little bit more dimension. It's a little bit thicker than regular tape. You use whatever you have. It's not going to make that big a difference. And then these ones actually didn't come off too badly. Then you can stick that wherever you like. I'm going to bend my wings. I'm going to give them a little bit of a fold. Just so that I get it to stand up. I'll show you in just a second. See how it's standing up? Only because I just put a little fold in the paper. So that's all you have to do. Is don't be afraid. You're not going to wreck it or anything. Just give a little fold back and forth so that it stands up and it stands off of your board. Just like that. You see how it's just sort of standing up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the blue one. in the opposite corner. Whoop, that one's going to stick to my hand. Whoop. One more. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely, Laura. You totally could do that. It's not, it absolutely could be done both sides. I'm going to go this direction. And just play with it. Don't be afraid to move it around. Worst case scenario, you hate it and you make another one. It's not a big deal. I want this guy to go down. Those seem to be sticking really well for dollar store. It's so pretty. All sorts of movement in there. And so then it will stand. Oh, goodness. I never even thought of that. Hang on, because I intend to stand mine up. So I'm going to do my best to, oh, no problem. I'm just going to shift it up a little bit. Glad I checked that. Because my intention is to stand it like this on my shelf in the kitchen. So I don't want, yeah, looks cool. I'm going to pull the camera up so you can see better. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I'll hold it this way so you can see. And then sort of got lots of movement there, lots of, and it'll flap in the wind when somebody decides to mess with it and play with it. The kids love to, they love to see what I create. So, and it'll be funny because even though they've been down here and saw what I was creating with, they won't know what the final product looks like. So when they come down in the morning, they always look for whatever it is I've made that day or the night previous. And it's always fun to see their reaction when I create something that they love. So they don't always love everything I make, but most of the time they do. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So that is tonight's project. And then that was a fun one. I was going to put everything in a cart link for you, but the butterflies are out of stock. But those palette boards are, they're amazing to work with if you have never used them. They come in two different sizes. This is 5x7. It also comes in 9x12 and it's double-sided. So if you missed the front or missed the beginning, I already have something on the other side. So they are a fabulous board to work with. And if you didn't see the beginning of this video, consider going back and watching it because this had another design on it and I washed it off and we used it again. So even though it's wood, it's not chalkboard, you still can use your surfaces more than once. The key to that is to make sure you wax first, because when you wax, it makes it that much easier to get the chalk off if you want to use the same surface and create on it again. I don't always want to create on it again. Sometimes I really like my pieces and I want to keep them. But I'm a space saver, so I like to just change out my design ideas and use the same piece and create again. So thank you for the positive comments. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. So Win It Wednesday is coming sometime tonight and I'll come live tomorrow night and do the draw. That has to happen in the VIP group. So I will do that tomorrow night. if you missed it, there are some classes happening in the workshop this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. A Learn to Ink and a wood burn. So if you're interested in either of those and you're local, then just head on over to the business page or the VIP group and click on the event so you can come and join me. I would love to have you here in the workshop. I'm putting some finishing touches on some changes, and I can't wait to show you tomorrow when I do that. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a fabulous Thursday. I will see you right back here on Friday evening for another fun. I will see you in the VIP group for tomorrow's, for the draw tomorrow. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, be well, and enjoy the sunshine. And I'll see you on Friday.